To the 169th state of the puppet nation.
Let's get it on. This week, the FF prepare for 2019.
My comrade is taking a leave of silence.
The Guptas have a scapegoat.
The public doesn't know what he gets like when he's around money.
And the world tries to figure out Donald Trump.
Maybe there's a connection.
All this and more. But first, this. Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan returned from the World Economic Forum confident that he did a good job.
The minister faced many pressing questions about how South Africa's political state might affect our financial state.
I told people to just ignore the political noise, and I have a great way to do it.
Well, go on. Tell us. We all need it.
Let me demonstrate. The Peace of Mind-O-Matic 2000 is guaranteed to drown out all unnecessary political noise.
Is driving you insane just a happy side effect?
I'm sorry, you're going to have to speak up.
Is it meant to drive you mad?
No. You just need to alter your mental state.
And you're recommending this to countries that want to do business with us?
You can thank me later when we are not junked and the rand is looking grand. I made a joke.
Now that the US have gone cold on climate change, a new leader has emerged.
Who are our eco-warriors now?
China keep our promises as reliably as the sun rises and sets.
President Jinping. But hasn't China been one of the worst offenders in polluting the atmosphere?
That is why we must work to fix things. Stop deforestation. Invest in renewable energy. If certain backwards countries can't see that this is the future.
You're calling the US backwards, aren't you?
I believe Mr. Trump is familiar with the phrase, if a red cap saying make America great again fits, then wear it. It looks better than that thing you call hair, anyway.
Will poor Peter de Villiers ever find a job?
The former Springbok coach is struggling to find anyone who wants to employ him.
And he's claiming foul play.
Yeah, it's obvious. The only reason Davy, has not got the job I want is because evil forces has conspired against me.
What evil forces?
The rugby mafia. They know that Davy is the secret weapon, that Davy would turn any rugby player into a majestic gazelle, stampeding across the plains like Moses, you know, when he stampeded through the Red Sea on the back of a donkey.
Okay, fine, I'll play. So why would they block you if you're so good?
Yeah, because I don't listen. You know, if you tell me Davy something he doesn't want to hear, then you never really spoke. You are like the duck's quack that doesn't echo. You are like a huntsman in the forest who cut down a tree that didn't know that if the tree wasn't there, did the huntsman exist?
That sounds idiotic, even for you.
Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you.
Helen, there's one song I'd like to sing just for you.
Mmusi, you shouldn't have.
Okay, guys. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Helen, I'm begging of you, please stop with the tweets. Helen, please stop tweeting even though you can.
That's so funny.
Your leadership's beyond compare. Your piercing eyes and wheat blonde hair. Your dance moves are the best I've ever seen. I don't even care how loud you sing. I'll totally read your book again. But there's just one little thing, Helen. You lose your marbles when you tweet. Then I get asked about that shit. We can't keep justifying it. Helen, come on. I know it'll be hard for you, but the whole party's begging you. Put down the Twitter, step away, Helen. stop with the tweet.
Please, Helen!
Helen. Please stop tweeting even though you can. Please stop tweeting even though you can.
Hilarious.
Please stop tweeting
Well
even
done,
though
well
you
done.
can.
Please, Helen.
Please! With a f***ing cherry on top!
Like, ready. Stop, Helen. Helen, put the phone down. Helen. No, man, Helen, please.
The situation between Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan and the Guptas continues to be tense.
The Guptas have made their plans public to launch a damages claim against the minister for initiating what they're calling a devastating onslaught against their business.
The minister is out for Gupta blood and he won't stop until he's tasted its rich flavor on his lips.
You must understand why it's hard for the public to side with you. The minister doesn't have a reputation for scheming.
The public doesn't know what he gets like when he's around money.
He's the head of the National Treasury. All we know is what he gets like around money.
Do you even know how many billions we've lost because of this attack? A few more billion and we will be down to our very last billion.
Oh, how terrible. Only $1 billion in the family.
No, $1 billion each. We still need to eat.
A big reason why you're under fire is because of your close relationship to the president.
We barely even know JG.
Who?
He meant the president. The point is, all of this is just part of a smear campaign by a... excuse me. Hello? No, not now. We are in the middle of something. Well, if you want to reshuffle, just do it. You the boss. You don't need to get anyone's permission. But we do love Nkosazana. Listen, I can't talk now. We pick up some tandoori chicken on the way home. We chat about it then, okay?
It may have been a tough 2016 for President Zuma, but that has done nothing to shake his confidence.
Speaking at the provincial celebrations of the party's 105th year anniversary in Polokwane, the president said that God is on the side of the ANC and that they cannot lose.
Greater is he that is in the ANC than he that is in the world.
Slight misquote there, but okay.
God is not fuzzy about specifics, Deborah. All he cares about is the victory of the ANC.
And you know this how?
History.
You mean the history that says in the last municipal elections the ANC received its lowest support since 1994?
No, not that history, Deborah. The other history that came before.
Don't you think you're being a little overconfident by saying the ANC can't lose?
Not at all, Justice. It's like the Bible says in 3 Corinthians chapter 7.
There's no 3 Corinthians,
Greatness
actually.
is in the eye of the beholder.
There is so much wrong with what you just said.
Amen.
EFF Deputy President Floyd Shivambu warns the ANC to start packing its bags because their time is over.
Exactly how the EFF plans to topple their ruling party government in the run-up to 2019 is still shrouded in mystery.
Judo is a sport of unarmed combat and involves using holds and leverage to unbalance the opponent.
What kind of leverage are we talking about here, Julius?
My comrade is taking a leave of silence in order to perfect his moves, Deborah. This one is called shifting bodies and transposing power.
Seems like you're the perfect sensei to whip him into shape, Floyd. What's the deal with rumors about you wanting to remove Julius and become leader of the party yourself?
Ha! You amateurs! These petty attempts to sow internal divisions within the EFF will never succeed. No matter how strong the wind blows, the mountain will not bow to it.
In this case, the mountain is the EFF and the howling winds are the ANC?
Precisely, Deborah.
What move was that?
No, these flies are lastig this time of the year, man.
Hey, we've run out of wine.
Don't worry, I have a backup plan.
You!
You're making the angels cry.
Over humanity.
It's not that bad.
It's made from horse piss and failure.
Four Buzzers Day wine might not be the best wine you've ever had.
Be brave.
And when you think about day drinking, it's probably the furthest wine from your first choice.
I regret everything that led me to this point.
Ugh, every sip makes me hate myself more.
But just give it time,
I feel like I'm murdering my mouth.
My inner child is dead.
and you'll soon have that famous Four Buzzers experience.
I can see two of you. Let's have a threesome.
Four Buzzers Day Wine. After your second glass, you'll forget you're drinking Four Buzzers.
So the Izimaya livestock scandal is back in the news, eh?
Did they steal more goats?
Cows, apparently. The farmers are angry.
I'm picturing them waving pitchforks like in Beauty and the Beast.
The producers say they don't know what to do, but that the farmers are causing disruptions.
Good thing we don't have any wildlife on this show.
Hopefully David Cameron won't see this and realize that we never returned his pig after the last interview we did with him.
Oh, he's so cute. The pig, not David Cameron.
The year got off to a bit of a hairy start for Sports Minister Fikile Mbalula.
His wife has been implicated in tender fraud, and Mbalula's special relationship with Brett Kibble has been raised.
Frontier fire, girls! 2017, it's the year South Africa is resplendent in cricketorial gloriousness.
We'd prefer to hear about your wife's business dealings with Claudi Mutaneng.
I'm the Minister for Sport and Rice Matters. Okay, I am not the minister for heartless allegations which my wife has vehemently and categorically denied. We should talk about Amla's 100th test. Viva Amla! Viva!
Are you ever going to open up fully about your relationship with Brett Kibble and the partying you did with him?
Fikile Mbalula was a winning party animal long before I met Brett Kibble. But you know what's worth throwing a party about? Our cricket results! Euphoric exuberance!
Okay, I'm going to try and ask you one more question and not have you mention cricket in your answer. Can you do that?
I will bowl you over. Yes.
When you were partying with Malema and the boys at Black Coffee's wedding, did you miss the good old days?
No. But Juju, if you are watching, that's the one. Come back and see me once again. In the middle of the night to be here again. Just to be here by my side again. Come back and see me once again.
No, well, I mean clearly you don't miss him.
Totally obvious.
Steve Hofmeyr has been making headlines again. Unfortunately.
Crowdfunding efforts are underway to send him to the US to meet with Donald Trump.
And the singer says he would have been honored to have sung at the inauguration.
Yeah, I prepared a special song for him and everything.
He didn't ask you, though.
Yeah, well, he probably just thought I'd be busy.
Well, he asked a cover band, he asked a 12-year-old singer from The Voice. He was desperate, but he still didn't ask you.
Do you want to hear my song, eh?
Not really.
It goes like this. Our American voting system comes an oak who is truly great. He's got a majestic hairdo. I really love his face. And he stands for all the right things. Anti-liberal, pro-white pride. Oh, please, Donald, please adopt me. You're my favorite right-wing guy.
I didn't want to hear so.
No, but nobody asked him, so he does his own thing, so let's carry on.
terrible.
I know. All eyes were on West Africa this week. Well, okay, in the brief moments they looked away from the US.
The Gambia's transition of power was a great moment for African diplomacy.
A potential war was avoided, and ECOWAS, the regional body for West Africa, was widely praised.
President Buhari, what role did Nigeria play in resolving this conflict?
One lump or two.
We're not here for tea. We wanted to talk politics.
But I'm on holiday, huh?
Haven't many of your citizens criticized you for that, leaving them at such a crucial time?
We could talk about Boko Haram suicide bombers using babies, if you'd rather.
Nobody knows what it's like to run a country. It's hard work. In fact, it's time for my massage.
I thought you were on high alert in case of unrest in the region.
But Cindy here is on high alert in case of unrest in my big muscles. Come, Cindy.
Be a lip.
Hey! I found 20 rand.
Jeez, guys, it's just 20 rand.
Bible, guys, why are you following me? What do you want? Guys, what are you doing? Stop it. I really don't know why you guys are excited. Hi, Bella, what were you expecting? It's just a 20 rand meal. I'm not Jesus.
It's only 20 rand a meal. More of a snack, actually. For f***'s sake.
You can lick my fingers if you want.
Now it's time for us to gaze into the depths of history and remember how much better off we are now.
Let's cross to Rian for the old news.
Deborah, Justice. Well, skin me alive and call me baggage if you're not two of the most best-looking people in the whole world.
Oh dear. Rian, why are you wearing your rose-tinted sunglasses again? You know what it does to your perception of reality.
I know, Deborah, but after watching the US inauguration, I felt I was pretty much losing my perception of reality anyway, and at least I'm not terrified anymore.
But Rian, you've had months to emotionally prepare yourself for the Trump presidency.
That's what I also thought, Justice. But when I saw it actually happening on live TV, I realized I was not nearly as prepared as I thought I was. That's a lovely new suit, Justice.
Thanks, Rian. Hey, I know he's just hallucinating, but I'll take any compliment I can get.
Terrifying. But luckily, it's time to take a break from current events and look back at the past, which, although was terrible, is starting to look like the good old days. So, Rian, take us out of this reality and tell us, when are you taking us today?
Well, Deborah, it was 27 years ago that conflict in the AWB resulted in some members splitting to form yet another ultra-right-wing organization. Let me take you back. Good evening, goeienaand. Former members of the Afrikaner Weerstandsbeweging, or AWB, have split from the paramilitary group to form the new Boerevryheidsbeweging, or BVB, led by Johanna Baba Jooste. The breakaway group was dissatisfied with Eugene Treblanche's actions, including malicious damage to property at a protest and his affair with Sunday Times journalist Yanni Allen.
Oh, kak en lies, verdomde verraaiers.
Mr. Treblanche, thank you for joining us. I think...
Those not nears have betrayed the folk. They might as well be English as far as I'm concerned.
But isn't it true that you yourself caused this rift in the AWB through your actions and then suspended members who called for your resignation? Your affair with Yanni Allen, for example...
Alleged affair?
No, we're all pretty certain about that.
You are a terrible Afrikaner!
Verraaier!
Johanna Baba Jooste, leader of the newly formed BVB. Miss Jooste, could you tell us how the BVB is different from the AWB?
Well, for one thing, we don't have this Doos Dief in charge and ruining everything. And secondly, we're not moderates like this stinking drunken out.
Moderate?
Beslis, ja. We Afrikaners have been too tolerant for too long. The BVB will change all of that with full-scale war if we have to. Ja.
Vraggies. Well, usually I wish people good luck at the end of interviews, but in this case, I'll make an exception.
I can't believe that we're actually living in a Trumpian world.
A post-truth world.
An alternate facts world.
Although if alternate facts are real, maybe Trump isn't president of the US?
Well, let's cross to Scott to find out.
America has its 45th president and appears to be traveling back in time, canceling funding to women's health facilities around the world with the widest, most male government since the Reagan administration. How long before President Trump starts wondering if slavery wasn't such a bad idea after all?
I promise to make America great again, and I know about making America great. Trust me, starting with this place. Everybody tells me it's looking really, really great, news guy.
It's certainly different, very you. But I don't want to talk about the Oval Office. I want to talk about the country. That'll need a few more curtains, but it's going to be great. Really bigly great. If America were a house, then what you've done is walk in, slap our mom, take a dump in the sink, and tell our friends to go away because you have better friends for us. And that's why I'm in charge, and you're not, because I'm really, really great at being in charge. That's a fact. An alternate fact? It's my fact, news guy. And you want another one? I'm going to start getting rid of any states that aren't playing the game. We've got too many, just too many. Who needs Vermont? You can't just unstate states. They tell me I can't. They tell me I'm bigly powerful now. It's great. Another law I'm bringing back, the stocks. So watch what you say, news guy, else you'll be the first in the stocks. It's where the lying media belongs with your fake news. Is this fake news? This is as real as it gets. While President Trump's first week might have left people reeling, for one unemployed American, this week marked the chance to finally let off a little steam.
Why were the batteries lonely? Because they were not included. What's so great about living in Switzerland? I'm not sure, but the flag is a big plus. Funny, everyone laughed a lot louder when I was president. Of course, you want to know what the best joke is? Donald Trump! The fact that he's president is just... I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
Meanwhile, the rest of the world is still trying to figure out how to engage with America's new president. Having pulled out of the U.S.'s two biggest trade deals and made it clear that America is going to come first from now on, where exactly does that leave international relations?
So, if Teresa goes ahead with her little Brexit, then, hang on. Okay. So in order to keep the rest of Europe together, we need to deal with this Trump bozo. I can't make Europe suddenly seem more American. We'd never be able to learn that stupid accent so quickly. Well, we know that he's fond of old German politics. Maybe there's a connection.
So there you have it, folks. 2017 is definitely nothing like 2016 so far.
Nope, it's definitely scarier.
Hold on to your seats, it's going to be a bumpy ride.
This has been the 169th state of the Puppet Nation. Goodbye.
Ask me what happened.
What the happened?
It was a bumpy ride.
Okay, it's time to go home.